Hi, it's Simon here from iJumpTV. Look, it's been a while since we've had a book review, so I thought it would be a good time to take the one I've just finished. That makes sense, doesn't it? So, 42 Rules for Successful Collaboration by David Coleman. It says it's by David Coleman. What David Coleman really is the editor, because this is a collaborative book written collaboratively. So, some people have written 2 chapters or rules. Most people have written 1, so there's a lot of different authors. There's a whole section at the end about all the different authors, which is great because it actually gives a really wide perspective on collaboration from many. It's actually walking the talk of what the book is about. As a book to read through from beginning to end, it's not so good. But as a book that you can dip into for specific things, it is gold, actually. So collaboration is a really, I should really start at the beginning, shouldn't I? Collaboration is a really important thing in business, and it's becoming more and more important as the things that we need to do, the things that we need to bring together come from all sorts of different disciplines. So it's very rare that a single company or a single division of a company can do what it needs to do. So collaboration is needed. Collaboration sometimes virtually. So increasingly to save travel costs, to save meeting costs and that sort of thing. Increasingly we're doing a lot of collaboration online. Software is just one part of that. The first section of the book is all about the people, and it's all about setting up agreements, and not just in terms of legal or administrative ways, but in terms of just the psychology of it, the psychology of working with other people, the psychology of getting out some of the baggage that sits at the back of our head. And in that way, this book is really fantastic. There is also information about the kind of software, because it does matter what kind of tool you use, even though that's not the whole picture. And so there's some information here from vendors of software, and also recommenders or integrators of software. They've often picked holes that I've seen in a lot of collaboration software that I've found. So hopefully people who actually design software will read this book, see what's needed to take things to the next level. There's also policies and procedures. So this is a very practical, down-to-earth book because it gives you thought starters, and each rule is just a double-page spread. It's not a difficult, lengthy, deep read. It's footnoted, so that if there's a particular topic that you want to find out more, there's a lot more that you can do. My personal favourite part of this book is Structured Communications Support Successful Collaboration. It's by Stuart Levine, who has a 20-year practice in helping people to communicate with each other better, and he's given a really good template and an example of how you do that, of how you craft an agreement. And what's great is that it actually it addresses not only some of the usual things you might have in a project sort of thing, roles, who's doing what, that sort of thing, promises, what each person agrees to do and by when, metrics. But there's also things like concerns and fears. Now, those are kind of emotional words which we don't often hear about in business, and yet it's important. They exist, but we pretend like they don't. So having concerns and fears in a written document and an explicit agreement, that's pretty radical, and I think it's a pretty great idea. So yeah, 42 Rules for Successful Collaboration. It's published by Happy About, so I'm not sure if you'll find it at your book retailer, but you'll definitely find it online. So yeah, 42 Rules for Successful Collaboration by David Coleman. Thanks very much. This has been iJumpTV, brought to you by Sci Social Media Consultancy. Find out what we do at sciengage.com, and find out what's happening in social media